Salute, salute, salute. Come on in, come on in. What's going on, my girl Alicia and Jug? What's going on? What's going on? I just came for a good time, not for a long time, just to drop a little something, something. You know how I do. YouTube, please don't flag me today. Don't you flag me. But you know, y'all, everything's starting to reveal itself. So, I'm going to do a little revealing too. Hello? Can y'all hear me? Hello? 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 Mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check. Can you hear me? I don't have a sound. Mic check, mic check. Can you hear me out there, Alicia? Okay. I hate StreamYard, y'all. Oh, I hate StreamYard. Thank you, baby. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I had to change device because it was acting crazy. StreamYard. Now, as I was saying, I thought I was saying, but y'all couldn't hear me. a lot of stuff is starting to get exposed, and I like to peel back. I ain't over here, so I'm just going to expose just a little snippet more. When I get on here, I got to break it down a little bit. Yeah, we had a little conversation over Miss Pocket earlier today about some things with some kids, and it's a lot of things we really finna find out about a lot of the kids that's been missing, and they've been putting it in our face this whole time. They've been putting it right in front of us. Sometimes when you're too close to the mirror, you don't see because you're too close, and it's been right there. Salute, Bree. That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm gonna run a few clips here, y'all. Feel free to come in the chat. The link is pinned. If you have any comments or any opinions about the little clips I'm about to drop. So, but you know how YouTube is. So, I gotta throw these banners up here. YouTube, this is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Fair use is in effect. The videos is for entertainment purposes and not to offend any person, religion, or the caste. Do not take this funny video serious. It's all funny, y'all. Ha ha ha. Psych. Fair use in effect. Let's go.
This is one of Oprah's favorites. She says it's a miracle fountain of youth and her magic wrinkle cure. So I'm going to put a little on your hand.
I'll do that. Oprah did.
Yeah, Oprah did it. All right, so here, we're going to rub it right in.
How come it's red?
I'll show you in a sec, Steve. So this is made from growth hormones of human
Look, the wrinkles has just disappeared. I can't even ball my hand up.
But so it's made from human foreskin. I'm sorry, Steve.
You'd have sat up here and squirted somebody's private parts in my damn hair. What you laughing at?
I'm sorry.
This your last time on the show. This your last time. Not coming up in here and sitting up in here. You tell Oprah this what's on her face?
She knows.
She knows.
She knows. There were a couple protesters about it because they are cells from baby foreskin.
Oh, baby foreskin.
That makes it better.
To the skin.
Well, you push in whatever the facialist would like to insert into your pores.
But what is it?
It is an extraction from a piece of skin that came from a young person far, far away, and they somehow figured out how to extract.
It's foreskin from a Korean baby. That's what it is.
Okay.
Who comes up with this?
I don't think, it's not like I'm lying there with little pieces all over my face. It's like,
who thinks of collecting it and having it for, we'll do something with this
and
someday.
why didn't we come up with that?
Right.
Yeah, and so we call it, I call it the penis facial, and I think when you see how good it is to your face, you too will run to your local facialist and say, give me the penis.
You said a word, and I want to make sure that you said adrenochrome.
Yeah.
And a lot of people here, there's about 4,500 people here. There's about 500,000 people streaming online. We're having some cyber attacks. That feed's been going on and off. But you said that word, and by a show of hands, who's heard that word before in this building? Could you please explain, to the extent that you want to or not want to, what that is? Because some people have never heard that before, and we need to discuss that.
Essentially, you have adrenaline in your body. I'll just simplify it. And when you are scared, you produce adrenaline. If you're an athlete, you get in the fourth quarter, you have adrenaline that comes out of you. If a child knows he's going to die, his body will secrete this adrenaline, and they have a lot of terms that they use that he takes me through. But it's the worst horror I've ever seen, is screaming alone, even if I never, ever saw it. It's beyond, and these people that do it, there'll be no mercy for them. This is one of the best films I've ever done in my life.
People here.
I'm not afraid of it, though. You actually hunt them. And any of them that heard in the film, there's a line in there where he says, why are you doing this? And I say to him, as Tim said, because God's children are not for sale.
Yes. Woo! Yeah. Amen. Wow.
Fair use, YouTube. Fair use. People, should we continue?
Their sacrifices have increased in the last, it started increasing in the early 80s. The amount that they were doing is increased, and they use a lot of druidic holidays to do this, but they have other days too. They've mixed all of these satanic and what are called satanic holidays and druidic holidays, and in order to have these rituals, which ritual seems to be important to them, but they also use it in order to drink this blood. They seem to need more.
Have you any idea of why it's increased since the 80s?
So there are changes going on in the earth. It seems they're not able to hold their shape like they once were able to, and people see them shapeshift more and more, and they need the blood to try and maintain it, to try and maintain their human form. I believe there's a time coming that because of what I've been told, when they are not going to bother having to hold that human shape as they had to before, and they want that time to come. It's almost upon us.
So when you're talking about the fact that the veil is lifting on these reptilians so that people can see them far more easily and far more often, does this relate in any way to the fact that there is this desire to bring in this rigid structure, including microchipping and many other things, across the year 2000, which has become known as the New World Order? Is that coming in because it is known that the people are going to see what the game is, and there has to be control of the people at that time?
Yes, it's very connected. I started talking about the New World Order back in 1990, and I was very psychologically and physically affected so much by what was coming out. I wasn't watching television. I was not aware that certain individuals in this country, George Bush, were talking about the New World Order. I was talking about it because that is what was coming out, and knowing that the first time that inside of myself that I'd heard it was in conjunction with the Nazis, and that came from Mengele.
Master of the atom, scourge of the despot. Oh, tyrant, hear his mighty name, and quick, Smithers, I am back. Oh, top of the morning to ye. Why, look who's here. It's good old you.
Hi, Mr. Burns.
Oh, hey there, Mr. Brown Shoes. How about that local sports team? Hmm?
Mr. Burns, he's okay.
Jackpot!
Ay, caramba!
Yeah, that's game. Hasta mañana, Osvaldo. Smithers, I'm back in the pink, full of pith and vinegar.
Just remarkable, sir.
You know, it's funny, Smithers. I tried every tincture and poultice and tonic and patent medicine there is. And all I really needed was the blood of a young boy.
Hey, listen up, you childless losers. I need you to help me find my kids.
Any of these them?
No.
Sorry, kids. I'll place you with your parents, but for now, go back to making those little drink umbrellas.
No, but we'll definitely help you, but you're gonna have to wait.
We just ordered a pie for the bar.
The more and more I look into the show, the more I get chills. 113 is a symbolizing number of adrenochrome. It is used in multiple TV shows, movies, and video games. Within the same scene that shows lost kids with this number, you have pizza, trapped children, and Mo saying this.
Sorry, kids. I'll place you with your parents, but for now, go back to making those little drink umbrellas.
In another episode referencing adrenochrome, I had found the little drink umbrellas. And it just so happens to be in the same episode that cameos Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
That sure was a fun trip to Las Vegas.
Too many kids. Too many kids. Too many kids. Too many kids.
Now note, one of the entire plot lines of that movie was based around, you guessed it, adrenochrome.
YouTube, please don't flag me, because you don't see that every day on YouTube. But they've been putting it right in our face, people. You know, they always said the Simpsons prediction. And we find out things that they predict after it happens. Okay? Once something happened, you say, oh, the Simpsons said that. Okay. That goes for something like this. It happens. And it's a multi-trillion-dollar industry. $1 trillion industry. And it's all around us. And it's always been. It's the shift in the universe that is removing the veil from our eyes to we're slowly starting to see what we have been blinded from. And it's going to hurt more and more and more the more that it's revealed. Just try to be strong as you possibly can, because you might have to be stronger for someone else. Because it's a lot that's starting to unfold because the veil is being lifted, people. You know, over here in the portal, the unknown, we go outside of the box. We peel back the onion and keep it real. And of course, for YouTube purposes, I have to say for entertainment, but actually educational purposes. Growing up as a kid, I used to always see milk cartons. They don't put them on milk cartons no more. Not like they used to. You see the signs everywhere at Walmart, missing children. It's a lot of that locally. And it's a whole lot of it that we're not aware of. Hundreds and thousands of children disappear every day. Keep your babies close. Right now it's really getting real since people are starting to wake up to what's going on. So those who entertain this substance are getting nervous. Snatching left and right. They're trying to snatch. So please keep your babies close. Because the great awakening is here. It's here. And we notice it when they come down to a story here about one child and a story there about another child. But it's way, way bigger than the individual. It's a lot of our babies. A lot. So as the reveal starts to continue to unfold, do your own research. Because they're showing it more now than ever. It's easier to find now. Research for yourself. Don't take nobody's word for it. And as you start researching, the more stuff's going to reveal itself to you. And trust and believe what I get, I'm going to bring it right here to the platform to share. Each one teach one over here. And that is how we grow. We've been bamboozled, people. We have been bamboozled all our life, all our parents' life, all our grandparents' life. And the great reveal is now here. Yes. When I worked on postpartum, we started having a ton of full-term stillburn. Do you have any idea what they did with those stillborns, Alicia? Any idea what they do with them? Look, talking with Prince, Shell, Drell, Jamie. I know some channels only can speak or will only speak of certain things to protect their channel, and it's understandable. I mean, once I get monetized, I'm gonna have to be more careful about what I put on here, because YouTube will let you post gibberish and scratching, but the real, they try to track you down and flag you. But I've just been walking in boldness since I've been on here. If they gotta do what they gotta do, they better go ahead and do it. I'm gonna try to get out as much as I can while I can. Suppress zero. Because our people need to know what's been going on all around us. All around us. Not at all. We had a whole month. That was happening. Yeah, I remember back when in 2020 when the vid was going on, and they had all they was talking about was nebulizer, talking about needing the two ships. They had two ships. They had the Comfort and the Mercy, and we thought that was for sick peoples who had contracted the vid. But that's what those ships was not for that. Research for yourself. Those were hundreds and thousands of babies coming from underground. People. Hundreds and thousands of babies coming from underground that they've rescued. That's the word they use. They used ventilators. The high demand for ventilators. And vid was the excuse. Nah, that wasn't. That was just cover. It was way bigger than that. The vid was a cover up for a major operation, a worldwide operation. Now that it done passed, my people that was so fear have us in positions out of fear. We submit. But now people look back and be like, hey, why did I walk around with this mask on all this time? Like, it really was going to stop something. And out of fear, I didn't really think about it. I just did it. Some people did and some people didn't choose to take the witchamajig. But I mean, because some people was worried about their jobs or worried about their health. And now, slowly but surely, it's trickling out that there was a bunch of bull. Because, at that time, it wasn't no such thing as a common cold. It wasn't no such thing as a flu. When you're in power, you can say and do what you want to do. People going to believe it. Because people do whatever the masses do. And fear make people very obedient. I don't even know whether or not YouTube done changed it, but at one time they was chopping people's channels up for saying the word COVID. Everything is fact checked. No, they don't like. They don't want the real to come out. They don't want that. And as long as we stay asleep, the more they keep control. But the more of us wake up, the more this is going to change. The system is going to change because people, we are in the great awakening. It is here. And it starts with us. Wakey, wakey. It just so happened I had to have back surgery right before COVID, March 2020. I wouldn't have made it in the hospital. I wouldn't have made it in the hospital. Now, you said you wouldn't have made it in the hospital. Tell me what you mean by when you say that. What do you mean by that? The part that when you said are you a registered nurse? And my sister is too. So people had to do what they had to do because they was pushed in the position because of their position to do something that they shouldn't have had to do. They were doing things that was totally against. Well, I know a lot of people who went in there supposed to sick with it. Once they got on the ventilator, they didn't come back out of there. This ain't no hearsay. This I know from my own self, that would have my own daddy, my own father. The bed was a distraction. Not only was it a distraction, but during the distraction, it was also an extraction. Depopulation agenda. Don't take my word for it. Research for yourself, my people. No more time for sleeping. It's here. And it's time for us to see it for what it is. And if the collective continue to wake up, they're not going to keep being able to fool us. People saying that, no, they're already talking about it's another one that's brewing. People like, man, you ain't finna have me stuck in no house again for no another 6 or 7 months. You ain't finna have me no doggone mask on my face all day and all night, breathing in my own germs. And you got it. Wakey, wakey, Alicia. That's my motto. We got to wake up even if we don't want to. Because it's time. I wasn't even able to make it to my dad because, around that time, if you didn't work there, you couldn't be in there. So people was losing their loved ones and weren't able to say goodbye. They really played in our face with that. Do you know how much money hospitals was getting for unalived ones when they put that word on the death certificate? How much money the hospitals was getting? per person. Per person. As long as they had that word on the death certificate. I really know it was a thing because, like I said, I lost my dad that way, and they gave you a little change as long as you had that word on the death certificate. FEMA gave you a couple pennies. So imagine the pennies they got. They gave you a couple pennies. You can't hush me. You can't hush me. That is so that when they start and continue to show us everything that's been going on, been a bunch of bull, people gonna be angry. They're gonna be upset. They gonna want to sue. That's why they put you in a position when they can't. That's just why. They're just like if people start having any type of reactions from any of the vaccinations they have taken, but you know what? Nothing can be done about it because it was voluntarily. That's how they set us up. It's voluntarily. No one put a gun to your head and told you to do nothing. Free will. But we let fear make us forget about free will. Like I said, I'm gonna be here a long time. This is a good time, but not for a long time. I know probably going live in a little bit. And you know when your girl drop back down, I'm gonna be peeling back the onion because that's what I do. I might have to private this one so YouTube don't flag me. Salute to all those in the bushes that didn't drop down this time. Maybe next time you'll drop down. Like always, you know, this goddess will indeed be back so that we can chit chat, and that is indeed a fact. Till then, keep your eyes and ears open, people. It is go time. The Great Awakening is here. And we got to save ourselves. Salute, salute, salute.